here in Flash Builder, and that will take me back over to Flash Professional, where I can do my export. And of course, I'm not just exporting for the web anymore. I'm exporting for a variety of screens, including one very popular one out there right now, the iPhone. Using the packager for iPhone that's included with Flash Professional CS5, I can set up my application to be turned into a native iPhone application and distributed via the App Store. Oh, and don't forget, for those that may not want to code as much, Flash Catalyst is also part of CS5 Web Premium. So I can take all of my designs from Photoshop, like I've got here, or Illustrator, and I can move those interfaces into Flash Catalyst and do it all without coding. Speaking of Photoshop, that's the third thing that I want to talk to you about. Now, there's a lot of great new features for web designers in Photoshop CS5, but one really jumps out at me. I mean, literally. It's called Repose. You can see I have some text and images here that I want to give a little bit more pop to. And with a single click of a button, I can turn them into a real 3D object. And you can see I can move them around. I can change the depth. I can change the scaling. And of course, I have full control over textures and lighting, and all without knowing 3D. And when it's time to take our design to the web, that of course means Dreamweaver. And that's the fourth thing that I want to talk to you about. The way that Dreamweaver CS5 is embracing the change happening on the web today. In fact, I have a page open right now here within Dreamweaver, and it doesn't look too exciting because this page is actually built by a content management system. There are many more pages that are needed in order to bring this all together as we would see it in the browser. But Dreamweaver knows this, and I can simply click my Discover button and have Dreamweaver go follow all of those dynamic links and show me all of the pages that are going to be needed to show me this actual page in the browser. And I can see that too, right here in Dreamweaver CS5 with our new enhanced live view. When I click the live view button, this tells Dreamweaver to bounce all those pages off of the server and bring them back, displaying exactly the way that they're going to look inside of the browser. That means I can actually click on a link using our new follow links command and actually see the different state in which this page actually is going to appear. And when I'm happy with this, of course, the big challenge for everybody is knowing if the page looks right in my targeted browsers. And that brings me to number 5. Browser Lab. Browser Lab is a part of CS Live, our new online services, and Dreamweaver CS5 integrates directly with that. I can go to my Browser Lab panel, click my preview button, and that's going to take me directly over to Browser Lab. Now you can see that I'm currently looking at it in Safari on a Mac. Let's check it out in some other browsers. For example, in Chrome on the Windows platform. Okay, or perhaps in Internet Explorer 8. Oh, looking good. And I can even compare these two side by side. So I can put them up and see exactly the differences between the pages. And if I really want to drill down, I can use our new onion skin view that allows me to lay them on top of each other so I can see those subtle differences between the way that the browsers are rendering this page. And finally, with our new Omniture integration, web designers can begin to test and analyze the effectiveness of their online content. So as you can see, we've only begun to scratch the surface with all the great new features in CS5 Web Premium. To learn more, I'd encourage you to go to adobe.com or visit me on Adobe TV.
As a photographer, you're working hard to manage your assets while struggling to stay abreast of the new camera and software technologies. Well, with CS5, you're going to get an integrated solution for managing and editing images, industry-leading raw processing and image quality, 64-bit on both the Mac and the PC platforms, and new mind-altering capabilities like HDR Pro and lens correction that give you increased fidelity and control and the ability to create surreal images. Here's a small sampling of the best new things in Photoshop CS5, which, by the way, is celebrating 20 years of innovation in 2010.